Hey everyone, it's Dwayne here. Welcome to another episode of Snapshots from the Summit. 5 minutes of amazing goodness that will enable you to unlock the money vault, flip the bird at the 9 to 5 and slash decades from building a wealth, my friends. We are on the homeward stretch. We are on episode 5 of the 6 secrets to getting rich, my friends. Episode 5. Okay, let's dive right in. Episode 5 is, we've talked previously about, setting up the Fuck You Fund. We've talked about eliminating excuses, right? They are not no vocabulary, right? We've talked about making sure that you have setting up an investment fund. And episode 5, or the 5th secret, is all about making sure that when you invest in things that you know, right? And there's it's a well-known fact, right? Well-known fact that a lot of people said, why didn't Warren Buffett invest in the tech boom, right? Way back in the 90s there when tech was going mental and, there was Amazon and Microsoft and all these tech companies that literally changed the landscape of what we know today. And Warren Buffett wasn't involved whatsoever. And the reason he wasn't involved was because he knew nothing about technology, right? He invested solely in the things that he had a knowledge in, a deep understanding of, and they were things like Dairy Queen. They were things like Gillette, right? Everyday items that people were going to use regardless of whether we were, in a boom, or whether we're in a crash, whether we're in a depression or a recession. These were everyday items that people were going to use. And these were things that he understood, right? So he stayed in his lane and he invested in things that he knew all about, right? He could read the figures. He didn't know how to read the figures of these early tech companies, right? So when it comes to investing in things that you know, have a look at your own background. What are some of the interests that you have, right? Are you big into real estate? Is that something that you know a fair bit about? Or is the stock market something that you have a major interest in, right? Or for myself, real estate is a way that I hold wealth, right? It's not something that I'm interested in, flipping properties or, doing deposit bonds or any of these things. I know about them, but it's not something that I have a interest in, so to speak, right? But when it comes to the stock market and business, that's where I light up, right? Because I come from an entrepreneurial family. And so business was always on the agenda, right? Always doing deals with my father and those kind of things. And then the markets, being an ex-bank trader, right? The markets, I know that back to front, right? So, things like the Forex markets, the stock markets, doing options trading, etc., etc. These are the things that I am very comfortable in. These are the things, business I'm very comfortable with, and generating cash flow from businesses and investing in businesses. Partnerships and businesses. So I stay in my lanes with the things that I'm comfortable in, I have a knowledge in, etc., etc. Right? So what are the areas of investment that you have a knowledge in, or conversely, you are invested in getting knowledge in, right? And that's one of the things we show our clients how to do, based on their own risk tolerance, their areas of interest, making sure that we create a plan that fits their personality profile, their investment risk profile, etc. Right? But what you want to ask yourself is, what are the things that you have an interest in when it comes to investing? Is it business? Is it the markets? Which form of markets, right? Is it real estate? Is it government bonds? Is it online business? Whatever it might be, right? But the 5th secret of getting wealthy or becoming rich is investing in things that you know, right? So you need to answer that question for yourself. If you need some help, then reach on out. Above or below this episode, you will find 3 ways. Pick one and let's have a chat about the things that interest you when it comes to investments. And I will be back on the final episode of the 6 Secrets to Getting Rich. Until then, this is Dwayne signing off for the team here at Conquer Your Everest. I will speak to you again on the next episode of Snapshots from the Summit. Till then, bye for now.